So should we not give a or should we give a I'm confused. Good morning, friends. Dr. Burgandi Collins, chiropractor in real life, and join me on my morning walk. Okay, it is Sunday, some day in April, and it's so freaking beautiful out here. It is so beautiful. Honestly, when I look around, like, oh my God, I just felt like crying. Nature is just so beautiful. So I don't know if I'm just caught up with nature or if my period is about to start. So when I get home, I'm going to check my calendar, see what's going on with me. But it's so gorgeous. So yeah, it's just nice to get out and take a walk. But in today's video, I wanted to just pose a question to you because I've been thinking about this really just since this morning. I'm not gonna act like it's super deep, but I'm not gonna front. But no, should we care or should we not care? Should we give an F or should we not give an F? I guess that's a question a lot of us ask ourselves from time to time anyway. I've definitely asked myself that numerous times. Am I caring too much? Am I not caring enough? Is this situation worth me caring about? This person worth me caring about? Situation. It gets very confusing. I spent my early life caring about every freaking thing, like really like a lot. Um, Not to throw them under the bus because I'm not. I love these people more than anything, but I grew up with both parents who were addicted to drugs. They did their best, but you can imagine what a childhood was like in that environment. We spent a lot of times going from grandparent to grandparent, from parent to parent, as they were trying to do what they could. Hi, good morning. As they were trying, that's a blessing, right? Just friendliness and happiness and joy. I love it. It always finds me. And I wish the same for him. So cute. Um, but yeah, my parents did their best, right? They're no longer here. My dad passed away from a drug overdose, ironically, I think a couple of years ago. Sometimes dates just escape me. And my mom passed away less than a year before that from lung cancer because she was a smoker that metastasized or whatever. So they're not here. I'm not trying to embarrass them or throw them under the bus. I'm simply saying that growing up in that environment, I can't speak for my sisters, but I cared about everything. I was worried about everything. And not just like household or living stuff, but grades, getting into college, making the right decisions so I could make my family proud and be proud of myself and be successful. Just caring about everything like on 100. And then I can't think when, but at some point I got introduced to the book, The Subtle Guide or The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. Thought the book was hilarious. I read it in like no time. Tried to incorporate some of those things that I read in that book because I thought it was, kind of life changing because I realized, I do care too much about stuff. So I just try to get into the habit of just not caring so much. But I'm somebody who cares. So here I am caring about every freaking thing. And I think it's good to care. The things that I'm referring to are like now my business. I care about my business super hard, whether or not it's successful, whether or not I'm helping people, whether or not I am making an impact on this world and making an impact, a positive impact in people's lives. I care. I care a whole lot. And people, they'll say things like, don't worry about it. You care too much. Just let it go. Detach. What's going to happen is going to happen. I don't like that. I mean, I don't really see the difference in not caring. I don't see a different result if I don't care. Maybe I feel a little less stressed, but I don't know, man. It's like I have to care about the patient numbers. I have to care about whether or not my patients are getting better. I have to care about if my business is earning enough to support itself, the staff, and myself. Even relationships. I've been dealing with a person for quite a while, some years. Um, just in the last year, it's gotten, official. But, from time to time, he'll tell me I care too much about things from his perspective that don't matter. And maybe they don't matter, you know. It's just a habit, a way that I've been just used to operating in. Sometimes it's hard to determine like what to pay attention to or what not to pay attention to, what to give energy to, what to pull that energy away from. I'm pretty good at it in a lot of areas. I know when to not care about stuff. But for me personally, it's a fine line. Like I just want success. And when I say success, success looks differently to everybody. My version of success may look completely different from yours. And that's actually good because that means that there'll always be enough of everything because everybody's not after the same thing. But I just want to be successful. I want to be helpful. I want to make an impact. I want to leave a positive mark on the world. And I want to be happy, peaceful, sexy to the end. But when it comes down to it, I look at my business and currently the business has not been doing that great for a while now. One of my colleagues was in just yesterday, we're really close, and she was, sharing that her business has been quite slow since the summer. And I could agree with that because during that time I was, because I'm a chiropractor, right? And I own my own business. So I've heard the phrase, prepare for the feast. No, enjoy the feast, but prepare for the famine. Because in healthcare, at least in my field, in my area, it cycles. So there's certain times of the year when we have more patients and times in the year we have less patients. So when you're making the money, when you're killing it, it's at feast time, everything's going well, your numbers are high, patient numbers, you're seeing a lot of patients. That's the time you're supposed to stack and use your money and resources wisely. And be prepared that, in a few months it's gonna slow back down. And I've had my own practice. It'll be 5 years in August. So, and I've been a chiropractor it'll be 11 years in August. So I'm still getting used to, well, actually, I know the feast of famine. Just a matter of being solvent. My practice hasn't truly been solvent for an extended, it was, it's been good, but I would say business management is not although that's my minor at one point, but it's not my expertise. I'm a stronger doctor than I am a business person, I'll say. And that's the God knows truth. But it's been slow for a while. I'm not the only provider who feels that, and when the business is slow, it makes me question whether or not I'm actually helping people and whether or not people value, if they care about how what I can do can make their lives better. And that's not coming from an egotistical perspective. I'm a healthcare provider. I get paid to help people's bodies function better so that they feel better, they live better, and they don't have pain and they can move better. Like what I provide in this world isn't just an aesthetic. It's a complete life change. I see people walk in every day in huge amounts of pain and suffering, and they walk out feeling like $1,000,000. They email me, they call me, they leave reviews saying how wonderful what I did made them feel, how I changed their life. But when I look at the numbers, since things have been slow, I'm like, do people even care? Like, am I really helping people? Like, what's the freaking point? I'm not here to like get up here and complain because, oh my God, like today is so freaking beautiful. Like I wish to God, like this whack ass iPhone can show you like how beautiful this day is. And I'm just taking it with my senses. It's so beautiful here. But I mean, the truth is like, do I care? Am I supposed to care? Am I supposed to just say, you know what? I don't care if I see patients today. I don't care if I make money. I don't care if I collect anything if the insurance checks come in or if this car accident pays out. I don't care if the insurance company is, you know, going to play around and reject claims just for the fun of it. Should I just not care? I don't care if this person that I'm so, you know, into and love is really, you know, understanding me the way I want to be. And it's just like, what? At one point, do we just say, you know what, fuck it? At what point? And I don't ever want to say F it because I care and there's nothing wrong with caring. Like, I care about, like I said, the things that I mentioned already. I just freaking care, you know? And I honestly just ultimately just expect and hope things to just pick up in my business again so I can help more people and other areas, you know, reflect what I really want and expect, you know, in terms of, you know, God, because I mean, I'm thinking about retirement. These are the kind of things that are running through my mind. I'm not just thinking about a man or an outfit. I'm thinking about like having money to retire. Where am I going to retire? What is that going to look like? You know, and I can't just not care about that stuff, you know? And, you know, I'm here today as a result of all the decisions that I have made. So I'm not blaming anybody or pointing a finger at anybody or any entity for the fact that I'm having these thoughts and having to consider certain things because perhaps I'm not prepared to handle some of these situations that I'm thinking about, you know? And it is what it is, you know? I just gotta do what I gotta do to get it the way I want, right? So, I don't know. I just wanted to put this out here and just sort of ask you, what do you think about how we determine or how you determine what to care about and what to not care about? You know, I know we'll say, well, we care about what's important. But God, what if everything's important? Yeah, honestly, everything's not important, but everything is important. I gotta care about being able to pay my bills, so a place to live, and water, electricity, and a car to drive, and all the things that go with having a freaking car in the first place, insurance, registration, like everything. Especially, it's like just living, you know. So I just want to put that out there if you're watching this video, because God, yeah, that YouTube channel is something else that I've been caring about and been told I shouldn't care about. Maybe I shouldn't care about this crap. It's not doing any numbers. Nobody's freaking watching it. But, you know, people who do watch it, I appreciate you. That's fun. So I know I watch a whole bunch of YouTube myself and really, you know, get into people's lives and things of that nature. But I don't know, man. What do you think? It's easier said than done to not care. But how do you navigate? How are you navigating what you care about and what you don't care about? Leave a comment below. It'd be helpful for me. Maybe it'd be helpful to somebody who's watched this 12-minute long video. Oh my God, let me log off. Thanks for watching the video. Take care. Bye.